Hi there, my name is Alexandra Levine. I am a yoga teacher and the director of programs for Veterans Yoga Project. This is going to be a 15 or 20-minute practice for yoga for headaches or migraines. I can tell you, as someone who's personally suffered from migraines in the past, and so have my family members, I know that this can be really debilitating and painful and upsetting. So I hope that this helps. I am going to practice in a chair today, so you will need a chair. We're going to use it at the end as well. And I also recommend that you grab a washcloth or something very lightweight that you can put over your eyes at the end of the practice. If that's not something that you're into, you don't have to. It's just something that I personally enjoy and have used in my yoga practice in the past. It can be also really, really nice to put like some lavender oil or peppermint oil on that rag before you start. So if that's something you want to try, go ahead and pause the video, go do that now, and then bring it back to your chair with you, and we'll get started together. So find yourself in a tall seat. Let your feet be flat on the floor. If they don't reach, maybe put a book or something underneath your feet so that they do touch something. And then find yourself with a tall spine. Look for length between your tail and the crown of your head. Scoot your chin back in space a little bit so the back of your neck feels a little longer. And then start to roll your shoulders down and away from your ears. This might already be triggering some tightness, and you might be noticing some feelings here. So we'll get into that in a minute. This is just for the setup for the beginning here. So relax your shoulders down again. Rest your palms on your lap and then look straight ahead and slightly down. Find something in your horizon that's not moving where you can focus your gaze. You also have the option to close your eyes if that feels good to you. And bring all of your attention just to the parts of your body that are touching your seat. Notice the sensations of where your body is being supported by the chair underneath you. And then bring awareness to your breath. Don't try to change your breathing, just let it come in and out as it wants to. And notice the sensations there. Maybe your breathing is shallow or deep. Maybe you notice more in your belly or in your chest or at the tips of your nostrils. Just acknowledge what is present for you right now. And then begin to deepen your breath just a little bit. Draw it deeper into your belly. Maybe you even expand your belly out like a balloon. You can push it against your hand if that helps. And then exhale, let a little audible sound, a little H sound come out of the back of your throat. This will allow you to breathe out a little bit slower than you normally do. Inhale again. And as we slow down the breath, we trigger the nervous system into a state of calm and relaxation. Do that one more time. Exhale with that ha sound. And you can continue that practice, or you can release and return to your natural breath. Let your eyes come open if they were shut. We're going to begin the movement part of practice today. We will stay in our seats to do some really gentle head and neck and spine movements. And then we will move to the floor and put our legs up the chair to do some final relaxation there and a short breathing exercise. So hands on your knees or by your hips, whatever feels more comfortable. Inhale, make yourself a little taller. Draw your shoulders down and away. On your exhale, let your right ear come towards your right shoulder. Stay and breathe. Maybe you reach away with your left hand. On your next inhale, come back to the center, nice and slow. Exhale, other side. Make sure your shoulders are still down, left ear towards the left shoulder. Notice your breath here. Notice the sensations of stretching in this side of your neck. Maybe you decide to reach your right arm away. And then inhale back to the center. This time when you exhale, look over your right shoulder. So keep your shoulders down and away, but turn your face to look towards the right. And stay in stillness to breathe, or pretend there's a marker at the tip of your nose and you want to draw circles in the air above your shoulder. Keep breathing. And then go the other direction. On your inhale, come back to the center. And exhale to the other side. Try not to force this side to be the same as the other. It's really not necessary. Just explore the difference on this side of your body. If you are drawing circles in the air, it's a good time to change directions. And then inhale back to the center. On your exhale, draw your chin down towards your chest. And then start to rock your chin slowly side to side, like you're tracing a smile across your chest. You might start to feel different sensations of stretching, maybe tension in the tops of your shoulders and down into your upper back. Just be aware here. And then pause in the center with your chin still tucked. You can stay here if you feel a lot. If you don't feel a lot, or if you just want to see what it's like, you can interlace your fingers to make like a basket with your hands. Place your basket on the occipital ridge, that area where the back of your head and skull meets your neck. You'll find your thumbs will kind of fit nicely there. And then apply really gentle pressure to the back of your skull. Option to bring your elbows closer together. Keep breathing. One more big breath. On your inhale, lift your head, open your arms out to the side. Maybe you lift your chest and look up slightly. And on your exhale, fold forward, hinge from your hips, let your belly rest on your thighs. You can dangle your arms down towards the ground, or you can rest them on your legs, whatever feels more comfortable in your body. And when you get into your final position, let your head go really heavy, like a bowling ball. Keep breathing. You might notice some throbbing sensations because this is slightly going to increase the blood flow to your brain, which might seem counterintuitive, but it tends to have a therapeutic effect. So give it a chance, try it at least once. Notice your breath. And then as slowly as you can, roll all the way back up to a seated position. Let your head come up last. So it's like you want to stack each vertebrae on top of the one before it, one at a time, until you are seated tall again. Roll your shoulders again. Keep loosening and moving this part of your body to encourage it to stay softer. And then we're going to move on to the floor. So carefully move yourself down. Move your chair off to the side and bring your washcloth with you. So scoot your booty up to your chair. I like to sit sideways, so it's almost like my booty and the side of my leg are right up against the front of it here. And then lower your torso down and swing your legs up onto your chair.
You could also do this with the wall. You can sit up next to the side of your wall and swing your legs up the wall to rest so they would be more straight like this. That's for people with more flexible hamstrings. And it can change your blood pressure a little bit too. So try it, see if you like it. Try this way, see if you like it, and do the one that feels better for you in your current state. Grab your washcloth and just have it nearby. You don't need it quite this second, but you will in a minute here. And then bring your hands in front of your face, rub them together to create a little bit of heat. And when your hands are nice and warm, create little cups and surround your eyes with your hands. You don't have to push down or completely cover them. Just let it get a little darker, a little warmer. And then using your fingers, begin to massage your own face. So start with your eyebrows. You might notice there are little ridges in the bones of your eyebrows. These are little areas where blood vessels are actually moving, and a little bit of acupressure, a little bit of pressure here with the fingertips can manipulate the blood flow and temporarily help with headaches. Once you massage your eyebrows a little bit, move out towards your temples. You don't have to push really hard. This doesn't have to be some intense thing. Just see what feels good and follow that. Maybe you rub your scalp and your hairline, your forehead. Rub the sides of your head and the back of your head. It can feel really good to use your fingers like a comb and to rake up from the back of your skull towards the top of your head, and then set your head gently back down on the floor. Help release your jaw by rubbing the big muscles on the sides of your face where you clench. Gently pull down on your ears and your earlobes. And when this feels complete to you, and believe me, I know this can feel so good. If you want to just keep going, pause the video, come back when you're done. Massage your own face as much as you like, your neck, your shoulders, even your feet, your hands. You can take this as far as you want. But if you're ready to stop, let your arms come out to your sides. Grab your washcloth. And then gently place your washcloth over your forehead so that it just covers your eyebrows and maybe a little bit of your eyelids. You don't need to apply some big amount of pressure on top of your eyes. And then rest both of your arms and become heavy and still where you are. We're going to practice a short breathing exercise together before we end practice. So first, I'll invite you to bring attention to your belly. Don't change anything yet. Just notice how your breath is moving your belly. And then bring awareness up slightly towards the bottom of your rib cage and the sides of your body. You can place hands here if it helps you focus. Notice how your breath is moving this middle part of your torso. And then bring attention up to the upper parts of your shoulders, the middle of your breast line, and your upper back. And again, just notice how your breath is moving this part of your body. Feel free to place your hands under your armpits or near your breasts to feel this movement for yourself. Good. And now we will practice a breath technique called 3-part breathing. So part 1 is that first section we focused on, your pelvis and behind your belly button and the sides of your hips and your lower back. Section 2 is that lower part of your rib cage and around the sides of your waist and the middle of your back. And then section 3 is your upper chest and under your armpits and the tops of your shoulders and your upper back. So you can kind of think of your torso in those 3 sections. So next time you breathe in, try to fill section 1 first, your low belly area. And then when that feels full, bring your breath up higher to section 2, fill this area up. And then when that feels full, bring your attention and breath into section 3. So you'll feel completely full by the time you get to the top. And when you're ready, release it all. You can let out a noise or a sigh. And when you're ready, go again, maybe a little bit deeper this time. Section 1, then section 2, section 3. Expand yourself in all directions each time you inhale. And release when you're ready. Third one, try to make this the deepest breath of your entire day so far. Go at your own pace. And when you reach the top and you're completely full, release. And notice leftover feelings in your body or in your breath when you're done. Return to your natural breathing. And if this feels good, if you're finding rest or recovery here, then I encourage you to stay as long as you want, as long as you need. But if you're ready to move through your day or your night, gently start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Let your body wake back up. And release the washcloth from your eyes. Remember, it might be a little brighter than you remember now, so let yourself adjust to that slowly. Bring one knee into your chest and then the other. Keep waking yourself up. Maybe you rock side to side now. And then we'll meet in a seated position, so feel free to roll over onto one side and take a seat on the floor. Or you can push yourself up and return to your chair, whatever's more comfortable. Legs can be crossed or long. Find length between your tail and the crown of your head. Roll your shoulders down and away from your ears again. This time I'll invite you to bring your hands to your chest. Find your heart either with prayer hands, put your thumbs against your heart, or you can stack your hands here, or just think about this part of your body. And look down or bow down to your hands. This motion is in gratitude of yourself. So give yourself a sincere thank you just for showing up today. Thank yourself for giving your body and your mind practices that they need and deserve. And thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for your service to our country and for your service to those who have served. Let your head come up, your hands can float down, and I encourage you to turn off the lights, maybe take a bath or do any other techniques that you know work for you
in care for yourself during a headache or a migraine episode. I really hope these practices have been helpful. If you have any questions or concerns, or if you need more, feel free to contact us at Veterans Yoga Project through our website or social media. Thank you so much and have a wonderful rest of your day or night. Bye.